In this episode, who will you invite to your wedding? Hi there, bridal couples to be.
Welcome to How to Get Married in Holland,
The ultimate wedding podcast of and about the Netherlands.
We, wedding ceremony experts, aka celebrants Daphne and Jasperin, share all ins and outs of getting married in our flat and fabulous country.
Enjoy listening.
Yeah, do you want a big, fat, fabulous wedding, or do you want a small, super intimate wedding? That's a question that only you can answer. So, Daphne, let's start with that question. What does it come down to, organising your wedding? Choices.
Yes, also when it comes to who will join you on this memorable occasion. So let's talk about your guest selection because, whether you prefer an intimate gathering or a grand festivity, it really depends on your mutual wedding wishes, I guess. And that's all about what do you imagine when you think about your wedding? Is it grand or just really intimate? How many people do you both know? How big is your network? How big is your family? How big is your group of friends, for example? But also, what is the level of quality that you wish for your wedding? Do you want to serve everyone a 5-star meal, or do you opt for how do you call it, food trucks, for example? That makes a
Yeah.
difference. And also, I think the length of your wedding. So, do you opt for one big wedding day or maybe a whole wedding weekend? What do you think?
Wow. Yes. Well, um, as I said before, it's all about choices. I think the main thing, what you started with, is that first of all, it's your wedding, so
Mm,
your rules apply. Don't think about what anyone else tells you. You should do this or you should do that. You should first of all think of what suits you, what suits your personalities. How do you want to remember this day? Do you want it to be indeed the big, fat, fabulous happening, or do you want to share it with just the people that you know best?
yeah.
And that's also, you were saying, how many people are you going to invite? Of course, you can invite 100 people, but are you really going to be able to connect with all those guests? And do you want to connect with all those guests? Because of course, if you don't want to, if you just want to have a big party, then it's not so important that you speak to each and every one of them. But if you really want to connect with the people that are truly important to you, maybe your guest list is going to be smaller or shorter. So that's one thing. And of course, as you said, location. Are you going to have a multi-day wedding, which of course is going to be fabulous? But it comes down to your budget, your budgetary restrictions, so to speak. Do you want to have a lush wedding venue with, as you said, a 5-star dinner, everyone sharing long tables, big party, wedding DJ, or a live band? I think you can make it as complicated, as big, or as small as you want. But the main thing is, does it fit you and does it fit your budget?
Yes, it does. And of course, when you invite a lot of people, you will be needing a larger venue.
Mhm.
But the other way around, if you opt for a more intimate setting, you can choose that fabulous castle, for example, or a beautiful estate
Sure.
and have an intimate wedding there.
Mhm.
So you just hire the ceremony room or a beautiful spot outside.
Mhm.
So that is a possibility. And I agree. It must be really you.
True, true. I've been to 2 weeks ago. I had a really fantastic wedding, and that was in the middle of a forest. It was not too big. It was very relaxed, and how great it is if you can have it was a civil wedding ceremony in your garden. It was, of course, well, it was quite a large garden, but still, those people did not have to book the venue. So that gives you other options in
Yes.
terms of, for example, catering. If you spend less on one thing, then you can spend more on the other.
Oh, the other thing, yes, indeed,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I guess my biggest wedding was one with 300 guests. It
Wow.
was in a like a concourse hall, and it was with an Egyptian bride and a groom from Kenya. And it was like I've never seen before.
Mm.
It was buzzing. The
Mm.
room was buzzing, but
Mm.
there wasn't really very much attention for the festivities around the bridal couple itself because there were
Mm-hmm.
so many people.
Mm.
But that's also their culture.
Yes.
So that's yeah, they stay true to their culture. And the smallest wedding I've ever been to, or the ceremony I conducted, that is, it was with 2 people and myself as the
Wow.
wedding celebrant. So it was
Mm.
rather an elopement,
Mm.
very small.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's there's a variety of possibilities. And
True.
I was at a bridal couple's place yesterday evening, and they asked me this very question: who should we invite to our wedding?
Yeah.
And I gave them the tip of the well, your birthday test, really. So, who do you invite to your birthday, or who do you see at least once a year? So that's a
That's a good
test.
one. Mm-hmm.
But there's also another test, right?
Yeah, it's more like a traffic light.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, both of you can make a list of everyone you would really like to have with you on your day without any limits. So once you've got that list ready,
It's like a
then
brain dump, right? You
yes,
just put it all out there:
everyone on the
family,
list. Yeah,
friends,
yeah,
colleagues,
yeah.
neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone's there, and then you start, and you do that, both of you. So eventually, you have 2 lists, and then
Mm-hmm.
you start doing a color code. And green is that they must be at the wedding. Your wedding day is not going to happen without these people.
The hell yes,
Then,
people.
yes, the yes people. Then you have orange, which are the people that can assist budget allowing. And then you can have yellow or red if you want to talk about a traffic light. And those are the people that you say of, okay, we'll show them the wedding video afterwards.
Yes.
You
That's
put them
also
next to each other, and then everything that, blends in together, that overlaps, the green ones, they're definitely a yes. And then the orange ones is budget allowing.
yeah, the green ones are the lucky ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So
So
that's it for today, I think.
I think so. Main thing is stay close to yourself and think about who you want to share it with. It's going to be fabulous anyway.
Yeah, that fine balance between sharing your connections, celebrating your love between the two of you and for your loved ones, and who are those loved ones going to be. Good luck and talk soon.
Talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to How to Get Married in Holland.
We look forward to share more about organizing your wedding day in the Netherlands in the next episode.
Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss anything.
Any questions in the meantime?
Please ask wedding celebrants Daphne or Jasperin. You can find us, plus the show notes, on Instagram.
And if you love this podcast, please leave a review.
It gives us a higher ranking, so more fun international couples with Dutch wedding plans will be able to find us.
Until next time.